nataka kuambia Wakenya, tafadhali msiweke mimi kwa coffin kabla wakati yangu hajafika. Unaenda unaweka President of the Republic of Kenya, unaweka kwa coffin, unaweka kwa Twitter na Facebook. Hiyo ni tabia chafu sana.
Kwa watu kuwekwa kwa jeneza na mambo ya misuse of computers and cyber crimes. Yangu itakuwa ni kuchallenge DCI. Kama iko watu wamefanya makosa ya misuse of computers and cyber crime, arrest them and make it public that you have arrested people and take them before courts of law so that it becomes.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, Moses Kuria is coming with another version of his stand, as he is claiming that through his Twitter handle, he's saying that more than even ever before, it is time the civil society to lead a 2-in-1 public participation and petition for putting a stop to unlawful abductions and responsible use of freedoms. Let us get 10 million signatures and do not be one-sided. So when you see Moses Kuria is talking about this, and to connect with what Rigathi Gachagua has said, to connect with the thing that majority leader Kimani Ichung'wah has said.
Mambo ya watu kuwekwa kwa jeneza na mambo ya misuse of computers and cyber crimes. Yangu itakuwa ni kuchallenge DCI. Kama iko watu wamefanya makosa ya misuse of computers and cyber crime, arrest them and make it public that you have arrested people and take them before courts of law so that it becomes a deterrent to those who are misusing computers, artificial intelligence, not only to insult and to do very uncouth things, very uncivilized things. Na niwaulize pia vijana wetu, tukue na heshima. Hata kama huniheshimu mimi kama kiongozi, heshimu familia, heshimu watu na jamii ambazo hao viongozi wanatoka kwake. Leo tunaweza sema humpendi Speaker Wetangula, lakini kumbuka ako na mzazi na ni mtoto wa mzazi. Ako na watoto, ni baba ya watoto. And the same respect we expect as Kenyans. Let us extend the same level of respect to each other, to our leaders, both in the political arena, in church, because I've seen the same insults being leveled against even our church leaders. But to DCI, you must make use of the laws that we created and we enacted in Parliament back in 2018, specifically the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act of 2018. I know it had challenges in court in 2019, but the same court reaffirmed that law. And all the provisions of that law, if the DCI are not aware and if the police are not aware, are fully in force. All they need to do is to implement that law to end these shenanigans of people insulting each other left and center with impunity and imagining nothing can happen to you. Finally, because it's the same misuse, we have seen people alleging that they have been abducted, kidnapped, then they show up. All out of political expediency. If anybody alleges that they have been kidnapped, abducted, and they are not, they should also be arrested and charged for misuse of their computers and cyber crimes. Because we know there are characters who want to use this now to try and incite the people of Kenya. In the same breath, if anybody is abducted, kidnapped, hijacked, or whatever, those are crimes against our laws, or in the eyes of our laws. Therefore, if you are a family that claims any of your family members are either hijacked during this festive season, kidnapped, or abducted, as it may be, make a point of reporting to the police so that they may help you to investigate and bring the culprits to book if they can. Lakini tusiwe tunatumia jina abduction for political expediency. Nimeona wengine hata wanasiasa hasa huko kwetu. Speaker, you'll be shocked. Members of parliament and a few senators, they are now attempting to bribe the police to arrest them to get public sympathy. Mwingine hata anajipeleka kwa gate ya polisi, nimeitwa na hakuna mtu amemuita, ati ya generate public sympathy. All these things ni vitu ambazo hazitusaidii. As leaders, we should be at the forefront of focusing on issues that affect our people, not inciting our own.
The Speaker, vile sasa nchi inaenda, unajua kuna uhuru na demokrasia ya watu kuongea. Na kila mtu lazima afanye kulingana na hiyo sheria na katiba. Lakini Mr. Speaker, in 2018, and I'm sure that bill must have come to the Senate also, you were there that time, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act. Tulipitisha hiyo sheria. Na mimi naomba kama mtu amefanya hatia apelekwe kotini kulingana na hiyo sheria. Kuna watu ambao wako na wasiwasi fulani wamepoteza nini, iko sheria, watu wapelekwe kotini. Na mimi nataka kuambia Wakenya, tafadhali msiweke mimi kwa coffin kabla wakati yangu hajafika. Unaenda unaweka President of the Republic of Kenya, unaweka kwa coffin, unaweka kwa Twitter na Facebook. Hiyo ni tabia chafu sana. Wacha president, mimi mwenyewe sitaki niweke kwa coffin. Sitaki speaker aweke kwa coffin. Mungu ndio anajua siku ile mtu anaweka kwa coffin. Wewe huwezi kujua. Na watu wanapiga kifua wanasema hiyo ni haki yangu ya kusema. Si haki, huna haki ya kuweka mimi kwa sanduku. Hiyo haki iko kwa Mungu peke yake. It's not by mimi siwezi weka mwingine kwa sanduku. So wale watu ambao wanasema potea kama wako wapelekwe kotini kulingana na hii sheria tulipitisha bunge ya Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act. Pelekwe kotini. Lakini hii tabia ambayo Wakenya wameanza siku hizi ya kudhulumu watu kupitia mtandao. Ati fulani ya sasa amekufa, amevalishwa tai na suit, iko sanduku ndani yake. Bana, hiyo ni jambo la kuhuzunisha sana. Ambayo inafaa tutoe mfano mzuri kwa vijana wetu na watoto wetu. Unaruhusu mtoto yako anaweka mtu kwa sanduku, hatua ikichukuliwa unalia, unapiga kelele. Bora ulizuie kuua mtu mwingine. Mtu ambaye ameweka kwa sanduku ni kama mtu amekufa.
Minority Leader Junet Mohamed has said, you can clearly take the pressure that these individuals are in. Because if now Moses Kuria is claiming that they're going to have this mission of taking 10 million signatures, for what purpose? In fact, this issue of abduction does not even need them to collect 10 million signatures. It is just one person to stop this, and it is the president. But because we are like being fooled, it will look like that they are busy standing with the people. But critically, you can tell the motive they are having behind the scene. Who believes what Moses Kuria is saying? Because remember, to understand the stand of Moses Kuria nowadays is too difficult. On this side, you will say William Ruto is moving in a wrong direction. On this side, he is part and parcel of the Statehouse advisors. In fact, the senior most advisor. In fact, it was easy for him to come out and meet the so-called the president, and they could have come out to discuss this issue. For example, let Kenyans decide to take these 10 million signatures. What next for these 10 million signatures? The way during the Azimio demonstration, you saw we started this issue of collecting 10 million signatures. At the end of the collecting signatures, we saw about 7 to 8 million signatures. What happened next? That is the question. They will take these 10 million signatures to who? And why? At the end of the day, it is only one person that is going to end this. But again, as per what this Moses Kuria is saying, Kenyans are saying, some of them are saying, stop abduction in small letters, but responsible use of freedoms in the capital. That is what some other Kenyans are telling Moses Kuria, because remember, as much as they are in the government, they have freedom of speech, they have freedom of opinion. It doesn't mean that other Kenyans they don't have. In fact, if I can say, during the demonstration of Gen Zs, these people were so insulting. They were insulting Kenyans left, right, center. By then, they were having the freedom of expression and opinion. Today, Kenyans can post anything. But again, they're feeling like it is not good to them. And that is not freedom. So Moses Kuria is talking about two things at the same time. Let us collect these 10 million signatures to stop abduction. On the other side, let us stop insulting William Ruto. Because if you insult him, you are going against the freedom of expression. So the man is 50-50. As he is claiming, let us not be one-sided. But now, Moses Kuria, if he's going to start things up, I think it is for the greater good, not just for this drama, but critically say no to abduction. You know, those signatures will do nothing. We want Ruto to come out and react on this. He is a man to be watched because he has the authority. As per the constitution, he's having more powers than other individuals like Moses Kuria. So when, for example, I think today Raila Odinga is having an interview, but again, I saw him also yesterday talking about this issue of abduction. But the question is, these individuals, they're meeting on a daily basis. Number one, they usually have their meetings. What are these things that they usually talk about? It is easier for them to convince William Ruto on those meetings, but not through signatures, because I believe, as a Kenyan, it is taking us nowhere. Under which constitution are we going to have those 10 million signatures to stop abduction? You want to tell me that now is like a referendum going to stop abductions? Now Kenyans are going to vote on this. It is so shameful that now the time has come that even those whom we think they can reason enough, they're coming at a time that now they are lying to William Ruto. But remember, pressure is now coming up. On a daily basis, Kenyans are becoming angry. But the only option these individuals will have is to bow down before the people. Remember, when these individuals were campaigning for their election, they told us the government of Kenya Kwanza government was going to fight for freedom. And since independent, the UDA government was the only government that was going to give Kenyans freedom. Today, there's no freedom. You post something, you are being followed. You are being abducted, arrested, and charged. And the way I've always said in this channel, you will find these individuals, they have captured every independent institutions. Look at the EACC, look at the DCI, look at the NIS, look at the police, look at the judiciary, look at the legislature. We don't have anything like independent institutions that are just there to serve one man called William Samoei Ruto. And it doesn't matter for them. In fact, they are telling you that they can do a lot without you. But during the next general election, they will come out to say that you're so powerful, please give us this chance, we serve you. But at the end of the election, they will tell you they are more powerful, they must direct you on what to do. And that is where we are, we as Kenyans. In fact, when I was listening to, of course, again, the so-called William Ruto in Homa Bay, is even like confessing that, okay, we are behind these abductions, but we are going to stop this with time. Then it means what Rigathi Gachagua was saying today, it is true that someone is behind all this in the aim of blackmailing, frustrating, and undermining Kenyans. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.